if you are alone, then you will fail. When I think about where I am today, who I have become today, it could not have been possible without the people that I know. And a great example of this is today. I was able to hop on a phone call with an old client of mine. Her name is Yasmin. She's incredibly successful, has many different businesses, and helps empower women. And I hopped on a call with her to see how she was doing, to get to see what she was doing now. And she's doing some incredible stuff now. She knows a senator. She's doing incredible stuff in the education field, especially for young women. And she's just a beast, incredibly inspirational. And I had an opportunity to hop on a call with her, something that she charged so much money for normally, but I was her old trainer, and she really liked me because I had this hunger in me, and I was ultimately just asking her a lot of questions about herself and learning from her and just being as kind as I could towards her. And so after listening to where she's at and what she's working on now, she then asked me, Peter, like, what are you working on now? I heard you were working on some stuff with young guys. And so I was telling her this idea of mine, and she gave such incredible feedback. And I also learned a ton from her story too, from her experiences on how she was able to build her leadership institution, how she was able to build her business and her nonprofit, and how they kind of intermingle together, how she was able to figure out that there was a demand for this product that she was creating, and that ultimately the final version of what she has today was just her trying and trying, doing things for free, getting a lot of feedback from it, iterating from it, and just learning. And a lot of her success was built upon a lot of trust, a lot of goodwill, and a lot of relationships. And this kind of ties back to what I was saying before, is that you cannot do things alone. If you do, you will fail. If you want to succeed, then develop as many relationships as you can. And the beautiful thing about the whole situation with Yasmin is that I didn't know that I would be having this conversation with her today. When all those hours I was training her, all those hours that I was getting to know her, asking her questions, and genuinely being curious about her and developing this relationship with her, I never would have expected that I would be able to unlock so much wisdom and, basically a strategy call from her for free for the thing that I'm working on now. I just never knew. And I think that's the beautiful thing about developing relationships. You genuinely never know where they will go. You genuinely never know when you'll be able to reach out to them asking for help, and that they'll be more than happy to do it for you because you built up so much goodwill. And I built up this goodwill for like a good 2-3 years now. And so I think there's so much power in developing these relationships, and that you just can't become successful alone. Or maybe you can, but not as much as you could if you were to go together and far. And another great example of this is with my younger brothers and also the guys in my young community. Like, these guys are giving out referrals like there's no tomorrow. There's like such high demand for what we're providing now. And my brother Thomas, he referred me to this lady that was asking for college counseling. And if I hadn't poured into these relationships, none of the opportunities I have today would have happened. My hedge fund opportunity wouldn't have happened if I wasn't being curious, if I genuinely didn't care about my clients, if I genuinely didn't care about the boys in my community, if I genuinely didn't care about my family. None of these opportunities would have been brought to me. And so I cannot understate enough how important it is to really build great relationships, to maintain these strong relationships, and to grow them further. Because not only will you make life feel a lot better and a lot more fun and derive so much joy from learning about these people, but you will also be able to maybe ask for a favor later down the line. And of course, never build relationships with that premise of like, oh, I'm gonna ask them for something that later down the line. Never do that. But you just never know. You help them here, and you never know how they may help back in the future. Sometimes at 10 times the amount that you help them. So with that being said, action step for you. Think about someone in your past that really made an impact on you, or you just thought was really cool, and send them a message, shoot them a text, call them up, see how they're doing right now, see what they're working on right now, see how you can serve them. That's another important thing. Always ask, especially after they did you a favor. Yo, like Yasmin, how can I serve you? What can I do to serve you? And she said nothing, so I was like, okay, then the least I can do is buy you a smoothie the next time we hang out. So that's what we're gonna do. But with that being said, this is the PLOG V1.131. Remember to be better daily, and remember to get your sleep like my boy Andrew here. Andrew, say hello. Look at this, so cute. Look at this. But I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.